Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. No legacy is so rich as honesty. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. The evil that men do lives after them, the good is oft interred with their bones. Heat not a furnace for your foes so hot, that it do singe yourself. Cowards die many times before their deaths, the valiant never taste of death but once. It is a wise father that knows his own child. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. They do not love, that do not show their love. How far that little candle throws its beams, so shines a good deed in a naughty world. Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. The rob that smiles steals something from the thief. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. To thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day. Thou canst not then be false to any man. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep. Men are April when they woo, December when they wed. Maids are May when they are maids, but the sky changes when they are wives. Fishes live in the sea, as men do a land. The great ones eat up the little ones. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. To do a great right, do a little wrong. Sweet are the uses of adversity which, like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. Talking isn't doing, it is a kind of good deed to say well, and yet words are not deeds. How poor are they that have not patience? What wound did ever heal but by degrees? When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. I hold the world but as the world, Gratiano, a stage where every man must play a part, and mine is a sad one. If we are marked to die, we are enough to do our country loss, and if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Let me embrace thee, sour adversity, for wise men say it is the wisest course. A man loves the meat in his youth, that he cannot endure in his age. There have been many great men, that have flattered the people who ne'er loved them. Go to you bosom, knock there, and ask your heart what it doth know. Truly, I would not hang a dog by my will, much more a man who hath any honesty in him. What man? Defy the devil. Consider, he's an enemy to mankind. A friend is one that knows you as you are, understands where you have been, accepts what you have become, and still gently allows you to grow.